Hello, guys. Hi there. Hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me. Do you hear me good? Why the Middle East is so important? Because they have oil, military bases, American military bases, of course, funded by Israel, global politics, and rare earth minerals. Yes, rare earth minerals. So let's talk about all these details in this quick video doing live. Let's talk about iranian Iranian military capabilities. Iran has one of the largest militaries in the Middle East, built mainly around missiles, drones, and regional proxy groups. Size of the military is huge, bigger than any Middle Eastern Muslim country. Iran has 610,000 active personnel in armed forces, 350,000 additional reservists. Key forces include the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps (IRGC), which controls many missile and drone units. And let's talk about missile power. Iran's ballistic missile arsenal is the largest in the Middle East with thousands of missiles. Yes, they can go for war for like years and years and years, and still they would have some arsenal left which they can use against any other enemy. Important missile system is Shahab 3, which ranges from 1,000 kilometers to 2,000 kilometers, Sajil 2 up to 2,200 kilometers, Fateh 110 short range precision missile, then Khurramshahr Khyber heavily warhead ballistic missile that has range of up to 3,000 kilometers, and it also not easy to detect it or defuse it by any defense system. This is proven. Fatah, Iran claims it is the hypersonic missile they have, and they have got plenty. These ranges allow Iran to target Israel, US bases in the Middle East, and other Gulf countries very easily. So, the drone capabilities Iran has, that is Shahid 136 kamikaze drone, it's a very dangerous drone in the world. Then Shahid 129 long range drone, then Muhajir series UAVs, and they've got plenty of these. That's pretty awesome. And what more? Um, okay, proxies. Iran's influence is strengthened by allied armed groups, Hezbollah, that is Lebanon, Hamas, Shiite militias in Iraq and Syria, Houthis in Yemen. These groups allow Iran to attack enemies indirectly from multiple fronts. Weaknesses of Iran includes many aging fighter jets from the 1979s, early 1970s. You can say limited modern air force compared with Israel or the US. Economic sanctions restricting military upgrades. That's the minus point. But still, we have seen today is the eighth day of the war, and Iran is leading by far this war against Israel and USA, and this is so evident. So the people who say that Iran has lost, just like Donald Trump, no, Iran is not losing. Iran is heavily bombarding Tel Aviv and other places where US military is based in Middle Eastern countries. They are destroying them slowly, slowly. And this is so evident in many news channels. So this war can lead to World War III. We can say that we are already in World War III. and this is just in the initial stages. Well, to have the Muslim dominance in the region again, Iran should not end this war and should not surrender by any rational reasoning, by any rational means, because Iran is defeating the enemies, Israel and the USA. Why other Middle Eastern countries are stopping Iran to stop the war? The reason behind is those Muslim countries like Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Oman, Kuwait, Bahrain, they are influenced by the Jewish and lobby of Jews, which is predominant in USA as well, in the politics and government of USA, and they have their interests. That's why they have given USA and Israel their bases, just like Saudi Arabia has signed a defense pact with Pakistan. United Arab Emirates signed a defense agreement with Israel that no matter what happens in the UAE, Iran will support and defend UAE. This is why Iran is throwing bombs and missiles on UAE but not on their civil property. Iran is targeting only and only places that are owned by Israel or USA, like US military bases, US embassy or consulate, Israeli residences. They know it. There is a huge population of Iranian business community who lives in UAE. What do you think? That they will cheat their own government? No. I'm pretty much sure they will be helping Iranian government. The intel, secret intel, intelligence reports that these are the areas where Israelis are residing inside Dubai and Emirates like Abu Dhabi and Sharjah and elsewhere. So the multi-layer missile defense system Israel has, it has Iron Dome, which is doomed by far by Iranian missiles. Subhanallah. And David Sling, designed to intercept medium range missiles. I believe I heard somewhere in the news channel that this David Sling is also destroyed by Israeli missile lately, for like 2 days ago maybe. The Narrow 2 and Arrow 3, these are long range ballistic missiles interceptors which Israel has. So, air power, Israel has one of the advanced air forces in the world, including F 35 stealth fighters, which we saw in other news channels, and you might have also watched that, falling into Iraqi ground, and it was a American pilot in it, and the public arrested that American fighter pilot. And Israel has F-16 aircraft and F-15 advanced drones and precision weapons. But the point is, military bases in which US has in the Middle East, they have in Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, UAE, United Arab Emirates, if I may say, Jordan and Saudi Arabia. These bases allow the US to launch airstrikes, monitor threats, and defend allies. This is why Iran is so much irrational in targeting these places, these military bases which US has in these countries. And Iran has this right to do so in the name of defense. Yes, Iran absolutely has his own rights to defend itself and its people. Once the Islamic dominance again be implemented in this whole region, there will be peace in the world. There will be peace inside the USA as well, because Islam promotes peace. The terrorist, we look into the history, and we have the facts and figure, and this is so evident that the USA creates such people and organization to do the terrorism, right? And then again, and then they send those troops, the terrorists, outside in the Middle East and tell everybody that we have a fear of terrorism from these countries, whether they have planted all their roots by themselves and they have feeded them by themselves with their own funds, and then creating war in such countries just to obtain oil, gas, natural minerals, rare earth minerals. And this is insane. I'm just being straight and honest with my audience here. And I have so much rights to do so, to speak the truth. Whether you like or not, whether you're an American citizen or not, this is the truth. And well, yes, this is the war which will be leading into World War III, and Iran should not end this war, should not surrender. Other countries like Pakistan, China, Russia, Kurd, Turkey, Indonesia, Malaysia, everyone is with Iran and standing with Iran and backing Iran by all means. So this war is not going to end and should not end before a year's time or so. So let's see what happens next. Stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and hit the like and bell icon, turn it on so you don't miss out any other upcoming videos of mine. All right, see you again with some other topic. Bye bye.